Hello, everyone, and welcome back. What's on tap for today? Well, we have got another video clip, folks. This time it's from a student in front of a school board petitioning them and other students as well, petitioning the school board to fire a teacher who is grooming children and harming them. And they want this teacher gone. Not only gone, but what this teacher is doing is she is undermining the parents' ability to parent, telling these students to lie to their parents and hide things from them. So we're going to get to all of that next few seconds, folks. But before we do so, we just want to let you know that you're watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I'm your guest host for today. My name is Dr. Nasir. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel, like, share, and follow us. Hit that notification bell. Put your comments down below. We really would want to know what you're thinking about, what your thoughts are. We really, really appreciate it. Let's get to that video right now. And what I'm going to do is let the video play out, and then I'm going to give my reaction to it at the very end. So stick around. Let's get to that video right now.
Half of the current high school students. As a former student myself, I learned what was taught from my teachers. That includes math, history, science, English, and music. Not anything about gender identity, because it simply is not teachers' place or right to proselytize their students. They should be there to teach what they got their degrees in. For Miss Garrison of Del Oro High School to proclaim that it is her right to protect students from their parents is maleficence. Maleficence is an act that is illegal and causes physical or monetary harm to someone. Harmful how, you might ask? It is harmful by Miss Garrison spewing out lies, causing gender confusion in these adolescents who should be confiding with their own parents or guardians about such matters. The fact that Miss Garrison is going behind parents' back about gender transitioning should result in termination of her job. Why? Because these young teens' lives are at risk by believing that it's okay to change genders when it's not. In fact, it's jeopardizing their future by not being able to conceive when they're older if they do make the harmful mistake to switch their gender now. In essence, Ms. Garrison or any teacher should have no influence whatsoever regarding life-altering decisions for the students. I'm sure some of you may have children of your own. They are a blessing for God, and I'm positive you protect them with all your might. If you feel you didn't do all you could in protecting them, now is your chance by making perhaps the most important decisions for generations to come. That is protecting students of the current high school district from teachers like Ms. Garrison. I hope you can see that she's part of the threat of society today. Enforcing her ideologies of believing guiding minors to change genders is not only harmful but evil. Did you know, and I quote, puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones also carry physical risks for children. They include infertility, stroke, heart attacks, and weakening of bones. This is child abuse, end quote. So I leave you with this upsetting story. A heart-aching mother whose daughter committed suicide at age 16 years old because the school and LGBTQ community encouraged her to transition into a male, lying to her saying, and I quote, because if you don't do it right now, nothing is going to make you happy. You're unhappy with your body. You hate your body, so you go for it, end quote. Shortly after, the 16-year-old girl decided to end her life by kneeling in front of an oncoming train, not to mention her mother fighting for custody of her since she was put into adoption after she failed a suicide attempt. Also, the LGBTQ community speaking lies on the 16-year-old's behalf and reaffirming her that her healthy body isn't good enough, so she should change, resulted in her depression and suicide.
Thank you very much.
All of this could have been prevented if they just let her mother do her job. But no, she's dead because the school and LGBTQ community feeding this young girl lies. The blood is on their hands. So please, fire this teacher.
Right.
If you don't do anything,
you need to
I
wrap it up,
guarantee
ma'am.
we will start to see more depression, anxiety, and suicide.
Dre Martin.
Wow, 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 folks. Powerful statements. She's a student there at the high school, probably 16, 17 years old herself, standing up and basically saying that that teacher, Miss Garrison, has no damn right to be parenting a child, grooming a child. This is absolute child abuse. This is the classic child abuse. She has absolutely no rights over this child at all. She has absolutely no right to be telling this child what to do with his or her body. She has absolutely no right to be telling this child to lie to her parents, to keep things from their parents, to keep secrets. Absolutely none. This should be an absolutely fireable offense. There should be laws or things in place that do not allow teachers. There's a difference between if somebody comes like this thing and comes to a teacher, the teacher's job is to say, okay, fine, and then notify the parents. Can you believe if a student came and told a teacher or a counselor and said that they had thoughts, ideation of suicide, and they kept it to themselves and said, oh, you know what? Keep it to yourself. We're not going to tell your parents. No, no, no. Or if the child said, don't tell my parents or whatever. No, that's not what this is. This is not, okay, a lawyer, attorney-client privilege here. And it takes kids like this and parents, and we've seen that mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandparents, aunts and uncles, standing up now to these woke school boards and letting them know that enough is enough. Keep your damn hands off of our kids, both sexually and psychologically. End of story, period. That's it. Please, folks, watch this video, send it out, share it with as many people as you can. As soon as we see these videos or we get these videos, we want to put them up here, react to them, and put them out there so that everybody knows what the hell is going on around the United States of America in school boards all over the country. That this is not just some isolated tiny little problem. This is a huge, huge problem affecting every one of us, and especially our children, our young, impressionable children. We appreciate you taking the time to watch. You've been watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I've been your guest host. My name is Dr. Nasir. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, like, share, and follow us. Hit that notification bell. I'll leave you with my final thought, which is, when you're right, you're right. And when you're left, you're wrong. We'll see you again next time, folks. Take care and stay safe.